You guys might have been hearing a lot about reparations coming out of San Francisco, California, where a committee has come up with a number of what the black residents of San Francisco should get. And off the top, they said that number is about $5 million per black resident. And after they get that, for 250 years, they should get almost $100,000, and that's per year, in addition to being able to purchase a house for $1 and having all of their personal debt eliminated. I really like that. But the NAACP there in San Francisco, they don't like it at all. And in fact, they've rejected the $5 million price tag per black resident and tweeted this instead. We strongly believe that creating and funding programs that can improve the lives of those who have been impacted by racism and discrimination is the best path forward toward equality and justice. Well, they don't want the money, but they want programs and education and things like that. And so, of course, they got a lot of backlash because it's like, well, first of all, who were you to decide that black people should not get money, right? Now, of course, since they had all the backlash, they went on to say this. Check it out.
The NAACP wants to see more details on San Francisco's reparations plan. Today, the organization held a news conference at the Third Baptist Church to ask the City Reparations Committee and supervisors for more action. NAACP wants clear research statistics behind each idea to know who qualifies and where that money is going to come from.
But not one member of that board said, we support reparations with cash payments and with a definite plan of how to do it and a timeline to do it.
The Reparations Committee will complete and submit a final plan in June.
So that was Reverend Amos Brown. He is also the president there of the NAACP chapter. And he says, well, we need some clarification. We'd like to see more action, trying to backtrack from what they said. But my thing is this. Did y'all think that people was going to be all right with that? All right with you saying, nah, don't give him the money. And, we hear that from racists all the time. Other groups of people, white people, Asians, Hispanics, I don't give them no money. My family didn't own slaves. We hear all of that from them. But here come our folks talking about they don't need the money. Well, you shouldn't be surprised. I want y'all to go look up the Big Six. And it was a committee of 6 very prominent men in the 60s that was commissioned by that of John F. Kennedy. They were to go back to their respective organizations and pretend like they were pursuing justice for black people. But don't allow them to do too much because we can't have them disrupting the way it goes here in America and getting in the way of white people's lives. And so that's what they did. And don't get mad at me. It's just the truth. One of those people that were on the committee was Martin Luther King Jr. And it is said that they got about $1.5 million between all of them. Now, remember, that's a lot of money back then to go back and pretend that they were about the business of black people. And so I say all that to say, nothing has changed. It's still the same. You got these old Negroes, and listen, it is what it is, okay? That think that they have the right to speak for black people and pretend like they're trying to help black people, but they're not. The other thing before I leave here is we know that the NAACP was not created by all black people. In fact, a whole bunch of white people sat at the helm of the NAACP. So as Malcolm X asked us to think about, why would anybody white want to be ahead of anything black? We really need to ask ourselves that, right? Is it to really help, or is it to make sure that we are not unifying, but to give the illusion of unity, but to really keep us from unifying? I think it's the latter. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of this. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.